Welcome back, guys, to one of my day in the life vlogs. Today I'm getting up early to a very quiet house and using this time where my family is out of town to get a little me time. I always feel better when I have a morning workout, but I don't love to wake up early. Today I made the decision the night before to climb Enchanted Rock, so I reserved my state park pass, got myself moving, and made my coffee in these cute little thermoses. I've climbed Enchanted Rock before the sun, but I've never done it by myself, so I kind of wanted to check this off my bucket list. So let's hop in the car and head out on this chilly morning and catch this fantastic sunrise right looking over Enchanted Rock. Well, good morning, guys. I decided that since the girls were out of town with Dad this weekend that I would get up and take a nice walk up Enchanted Rock and catch the sunrise, have some coffee and breakfast up here at the summit. It's really nice today. The weather was about 46 degrees when I left the house. Now it's quite a bit warmer now that the sun's up and I'm on top of the rock. It was a pretty nice hike. I did it in about 25-30 minutes. So I'm gonna quickly eat breakfast because I flew my drone and got some nice shots up here, but I haven't eaten breakfast yet, and the little tiny bees are starting to come check me out, so that's only gonna get worse as it warms up, and I'd like to get my breakfast before they get it. So I went ahead and packed myself a coffee and some of my curry that I made last night. And some nice hot coffee. Yes, I used my children's thermoses. It's fine. That's a nice reward right there. Just having a little bit of coffee at the summit. The last time we came up here as a family, it was about 30 degrees and there was ice everywhere. You can see that video on our channel as well. That was a fun time, but very, very cold. This time it's nice, but starting to warm up. There was a wedding down at the bottom when I started coming up here, so that was kind of neat. I've never seen a sunrise wedding. My curry, see, here comes the little, I guess they're bees, I don't know. They're like little teeny tiny long-bodied little creatures. They're almost like little yellow jackets, but definitely not aggressive. I mean, they want your food, so they're aggressive to the food, but not to sting. Tastes even better now that I let it sit overnight. I've been challenging myself to eat vegan. I'm doing like 45 days of eating vegan, and I'm about 2.5 weeks in, or exactly 2 weeks today, actually, because today's Monday. I have the day off from school. 2 weeks in now, and I will honestly say that I am kind of enjoying it. I like a new challenge. I feel like I have to have a challenge to be able to keep on track with, eating healthy. I just need a new thing. So for a while I did keto, and that worked really well for me. But I just kind of got really lazy with eating vegetables. So I'm like, what's the best way to force myself to eat a bunch of vegetables? Challenge myself to eat vegan, because you have to eat vegetables or you'll die. So in this curry, it has green beans, yellow bell peppers, cauliflower, spinach, and tofu. I think that's it. And I'm kind of a picky eater, So it's not in my nature to just automatically go for vegetables. So this has been really good so far for me. I honestly think I feel a lot better too. I think that like my workouts have gone a lot better. Going to CrossFit has been easier. I mean, it's not easy, but I don't feel like I'm lacking just my natural energy that I should have. So I put myself kind of in a maintenance mode at this point. So I increase my calories, having vegan food, vegetables and stuff, so I'm not increasing my calories with stuff that's bad. I have gone back to eating like bread and sugar and things too, but I'm trying not to do that too much because that becomes a major crutch for me. So, all right, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna eat while hopefully these bugs leave me alone. Enchanted Rock is a wonderful place for people to come and enjoy at all times of the year, and it has some really interesting history. Humans have camped in this area for over 12,000 years. One enduring sign remains. Prehistoric people ground and pounded their foods on granite rocks throughout the park, and they left depressions called bedrock mortars. I've never personally come across one of these and really even knew where to look, but I know that they do tours, and the park rangers are happy to show different signs of prehistoric people. The Spaniards first explored this area in the 1700s, and they had raids against the local Indians that were living in the area. They established a mission just up the road at the San Saba River in the 1700s and tried to establish a colony near Llano, but were not successful. The Germans came in the mid-1800s to this area and settled Fredericksburg in 1845. There's tons of really fun ghost stories about this area and Enchanted Rock, and lots of legends that still remain. The Tonkawa Indians thought that the ghost fires flickered on the top of the dome. The odd creaking and groaning that comes from the dome frightened them, but geologists say that the creaks and groans just come from the temperature changing. You can apparently hear it close by as you camp at Enchanted Rock, but we've never camped or stayed near here to be able to hear it ourselves. As for the ghost fires, the rock glitters on clear nights after the rain, and they think that this glittering of reflection of water may have been what they saw. One story tells the Indian maiden who saw her tribe killed by an enemy. She threw herself off of the top of Enchanted Rock, and her spirit still haunts the rock. Another romantic story tells of a young Spanish soldier who rescued his true love just as the Comanches were about to burn her at the base of the rock. Once the Tonkawa captured a Spanish conquistador who escaped by hiding in the rocks. This gave rise to an Indian legend of a pale man swallowed by a rock and reborn as one of their own. The Indians believed he wove enchantments on the area. Well, that was a really nice walk. I did about almost 3 miles and went on the loop trail and came back around the Turkey Peak Trail and cut back through. I've never really walked that direction, so that was kind of nice to see something new. Eventually I want to go the entire loop trail and who knows, maybe do some primitive camping on the other side at Moss Lake, but for the future. I don't exactly have time for that today. I have to head back home and start cleaning up a little bit. The girls and Caleb are headed back home from their adventures with their grandparents up in Iredell. And Caleb got to go to a football game. He had some tickets that he won for the Dallas Cowboys game, and they got VIP treatment, so that was cool for him and his dad to go to. But it's been a nice little weekend reprieve. It was just me all weekend. So yeah, let's go back home and see what we can get straightened up and ready for this next short week. The rest of the afternoon was pretty lazy. I went to H-E-B and got groceries. The girls got home and we all kind of just lounged on the couch and hung out for the rest of the day before we went to bed early because everybody was super exhausted. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more of our traveling adventures, and hit that like button.